Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. In this video I want to show to you the orchids that we have in bloom in the month of January. Now I have quite a lot of pretty orchids in bloom, and as you are going to see a lot of them with very promising spikes. Here in front of you have the Vanda Mandarin. This is a beautiful medium-sized Vanda. Mine already has two cakeys, and right now it has two spikes. This orchid has been attacked by thrips, but I successfully eliminated them. Unfortunately, some of the small buds blasted because of the thrips, but I'm happy that I managed to save at least part of the display. I really love how deep and rich this color is. The blooms are very small. The orchid is not fragrant, but it has a lovely color with quite a lot of reddish freckles. This is one of my favorites. It's growing very well. It's growing in a glass vase, which I have painted myself, and I think it looks quite lovely. Next we have this gorgeous Vanda hybrid, which produced a gorgeous display. The blooms are very large, and the color is just amazing. I really hope you can see the true color on the screen. The pattern is amazing. It has so many shades of purple and indigo, and really beautiful. A lot of freckles and spots. Quite a nice one. It is the fourth time that she blooms in less than 12 months. She has also been attacked by thrips last time she tried to bloom, but now she is free of them, so I am quite happy. Also, she has been growing into this huge pot with big chunks of bark. I have a video with how I have potted this orchid. If you want to go watch it, you have a link in the description of this video. She has also been growing two cakeys in my care. I have her for almost 1 year, and they develop really nice. Here I have the Phalaenopsis Las Vegas with two spikes. Not a lot of blooms on them, but looking quite pretty. If we take into account that when I have received her, she did not had a lot of roots, but now she's growing in a self-watering pot in semi-hydro, and she actually has a lot of them. I will try to show to you. So she even has roots that go from the holes in the reservoir, so that is quite nice. So we still have a little bloom from my Cattleya Hawaiian splash water. She had a total of 3 buds, but I did not catch them all in bloom for this video. She's very pretty. It is a first time bloomer, so I am happy with the display. Usually the first blooming of an orchid is not really spectacular, so yeah. Next we have on this pretty Phalaenopsis Ariana, again a first blooming with 3 buds. She's not really fragrant, and I must say I thought the blooms would be larger than this, but the blooms are quite pretty, really dainty, and somewhat fragile. Pretty. If you ever see that the spots are fading, go ahead and put the orchid into a higher light location, because this orchid loves quite a lot of light, and if you move her into a more shady location, the freckles would disappear. She has been growing for the past 4 or 5 months into sphagnums, and she really likes it. Next we have a spike with 2 blooms from the Lado Cattleya Coastal Sunrise. I have received this orchid 2 years ago from Rachel from Gardening Adventure, and I must say I am delighted. I really love the colors. This is not a big display for this orchid, but she stayed 3 weeks on transport, so she was really stressed. Not much of a root system on her at that time, so she recovered well. She has produced this big pseudobulb last year, And this one as well. This one didn't bloom from the sheet, but this one did, and I must say she also has a very faint and quite delightful fragrance. Really like her. The color is very rich, and it has a lot of reddish tints on the petals, and the lip is delightful with all those spots and lines inside. Next we have an orchid which is quite let's say struggling in watercolor, a white phal. She has a secondary spike, this spike, but she only has a small leaf, and I have left her for the first time to dry out because I have noticed that the bottom leaf started to yellow, and I thought she might have stem rot. So I have submerged the orchid first in 520, and after 10 minutes I rinsed her off, let it like this to dry, and it seems that it is not infected, but yeah, I'm not going to cut off the spikes because this orchid seems to have a mind of her own. She started to grow really well once I have put her in watercolor, but when I have put the gel balls, it really didn't like it, and then it went on a downwards let's say spike of health. So yeah. Next we have in bloom this gorgeous Dendrobium Green Elf. This is a Latoria type of dendrobium, and it really grows nicely for me. I only have it for about 6 months, but these are the second spikes that the orchid produced. They are quite fragrant, smelling as honey. The lines and the spots are really black on a green background, quite waxy and pretty. Also it has a lot of new growths. I need to repot this orchid, but I was just waiting for the new growths. So when these are going to produce some new roots, I'm going to move her into semi-hydro. I need to also take into account that the orchid is super tall, so yeah. We need to make her be stable. Here we have a pretty Phalaenopsis orchid which bloomed quite nicely for me. As you can see, it is a hybrid that I have it for a lot of years. A lot of roots in semi-hydro, in self-watering, and yeah, I might say I really love the display. Okay, so next we have my Aerangis Xingfeng Orange. This is a Cattleya hybrid which has a gorgeous orange color with reddish margins on the petals and on the lip. It also smells like oranges, so the name really suits her. I really love the colors, and this is the first time she actually puts up 6 blooms at the same time. She is quite fragrant during the daytime, and I'm quite impressed. I'm very happy with my display this year. This is one of my favorites, and I will make sure that once this one grows to a bigger size, I will send a division to Dani, because I just know that she loves orangish orchids and she will absolutely adore this one. Look how pretty she looks. And as I said, in real life she looks even more nice than this. I think this is more realistic color. Okay, so this is how she looks like in real life. I'm filming with my flashlight right now because it's quite dark outside, but I have been so busy that I just don't have these days much time to film, and also I had suffered an accident, some back and neck injury. So I'm trying to slowly recover. I can't really bend down or do things like that. But anyway, let's talk about more happy things. Here it is my Phalaenopsis Cleopatra, which always is in bloom. Looking so pretty. She is always growing new buds from the tip of the spike. I have a secondary branch in here and a new spike here with a few more buds. She's growing in watercolor, really nice. right now I need to change up the water because it's a bit dirty, but the roots are looking quite nice and she seems to be quite happy in her glass vase. Here I have the Cattleya orange, which I got from Corina from Canada. It has 5 buds and I'm quite excited to see the color of it, so we shall see. Next, here we have my Zygopetalum Rosey Blue, which just opened all its blooms. It's looking so nice. There he is. It has, let's see, 2 spikes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with 8 blooms. So that is a nice display. It is the first time that it blooms for me. I have purchased this orchid about 6 months ago and it is already in bloom. It I need to water it. And I need to take it from this place because it seems that it produces too much heat. I have some damage here. But anyway, so it is growing in bark. And it is pushing up quite a lot of roots, so I'm quite happy that it is so healthy. This orchid is so fragrant, guys. I really hope that every one of you have at least one of these Zygopetalums. It smells to me like hyacinthus and it's quite strong, so I'm quite happy with this. Here I also wanted to show to you my Iwanagara Apple Blossom Pink. It still not pushing up buds, so I am waiting. We shall see. But I really hope that it will start soon to produce the spikes, because it is a bit late. Last year it was already, I think, in spike at this moment, and yeah, but she is growing, she is finishing the new bulbs, she is maturing them, and she is growing some roots here. So she's very big. Very soon I will need to divide her because she's already crawling out of her pot. I will show you a picture with how she looked like last year. Really exciting. And the last orchid that I wanted to show to you in bloom, it is my Paphiopedalum Pinocchio. This orchid has been blooming for the past 6 months continuously, and it is growing new buds from the tip, looking quite pretty. It is growing here in semi-hydro in a self-watering pot, really looking nice. I really like Paphiopedalums. They really rebloom for me quite easily. So, alright guys, this has been the video for today. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up, be sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and see you all next time. Bye!